guys, it's Mystic Rain here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be answering all of your candle magic questions. So a lot of people have been asking me so many different questions about candle magic. What is candle magic? Can I do this? Can I do that? And so what I did was compile a list of all the questions that I have been getting, and I decided to put it into a video because I feel like if people are asking me this, if multiple people are asking me the same questions, then multiple people probably have the same questions. So I'm going to put it out there for everyone. And hopefully I'll have the opportunity to cover what most of you guys have been thinking about. So let's just jump straight into it. So first question, what is candle magic? Is it evil? What am I getting myself into? A lot of people are drawn to candle magic and they don't really know what it is. They feel like they're dabbling. To make it really, really simple, candle magic or magic in general is simply your way of organizing the energy around you. It's your way of saying, that frequency over there, that seems really awesome. I want a piece of that. I want a little bit over there. I'm going to grab a piece of that. And you take all the energy that you want to work with to help you manifest and you organize it. And in this particular case, you're organizing it with a candle. And is it evil? It depends on whether or not you're evil. Okay? Next question. Can I reuse a candle? The answer is no. Please do not reuse a candle. The reason for this is because the candle has gone stale. The energy in the candle has gone stale, right? Also, you don't yet know if the magic that you did previously with that candle has worked. And if it failed, why would you want to use a failed candle with new magic? You shouldn't do that. Think of it as gone stale. You no longer want to use it. Next question. What size candle should I use? Again, this is definitely something that's going to be up to you, okay? This is going to be the answer to the majority of the questions that I'm going to go through with this list. It's up to you. It depends on whether or not you want fast magic or a fast return, or if you're doing something that's a little bit more long-term, that's going to take a while. Typically speaking, the smaller the candle, the faster it works. The bigger the candle, the longer it works. If you want something quick, use a tea light. Right? But if you want something that you feel may take a whole year to fully manifest, maybe use a really big candle. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If the only candle that you have on hand is a big candle and you don't mind lighting it until it finishes out, then by all means use that candle. It really doesn't matter. The meaning of the candle is simply what the intention is that you put into it. So if you look at a candle and you feel like this size candle works for you, if you feel like, oh, this is the one that's going to work for me and what it is that I need to get done, then use that candle. Other than that, there's no rule on what size candle that you should use. Next question. Can you light multiple candles at the same time? This is a very common question. And the answer is yes. You can light them at the same time unless they cross. Now, what do I mean by the fact they cross? If you want to light a candle for love and you want to light a candle for magic, but then let's say at the same time, you also want to light a clearing candle to clear out the energy. Maybe you feel like it's stale, or maybe you want to remove negative energies from your home or whatever. Light the clearing one first. It makes no sense to light any other candles, be it money, love, or whatever else that you're doing before you've cleared out the energy first. So always do your clearing candles first. Once those are completed, then light everything else. If you are not doing anything that involves some type of clearing out of the energies, then you can light them all at the same time. Next question. Can you do the same candle magic again? Yes. You can. In fact, I would actually recommend that you do the same magic again, because the more magic you do for a particular intention, the stronger that intention becomes, the stronger the energy behind that intention, the stronger the power and the force behind that intention. So the answer is yes. What I will say is don't reuse the candle for the same candle magic, and then also allow it to breathe. I would suggest that you wait a month before you redo the magic. So yes, wait a month. Use a fresh candle. Next question. What do you do with the candle when you're done with it? I get this one a lot too. The answer is throw it away. Throw it away. If it's glass and you want to recycle it, then recycle it, but throw it away. A lot of people like the added ritual of going outside and burying a candle, and they do so much stuff with this. And truth be told, if that resonates with you, you have the time, you have the backyard space, and you want to do that, then do it, but you can throw it away. I have done many of sorcery In my days, I have thrown all of them away, and I have wonderful, beautiful results. It really doesn't make a difference. Just throw it away. Please don't make yourself sick over this. Next question. How do I know when the candle magic is done? You know when the flame either puts itself out or when it burns all the way down to the end, whichever comes first. Next question. Can I blow out a candle? And the answer to this one is that you probably shouldn't. I would rather you snuff the candle out instead, meaning you find something to cover the flame so it puts itself out. The reason for this is that it makes the magic a little funny, you guys. If I'm going to be real honest, we all have experience making a wish on our birthday, blowing out the candles on a cake, and that wish never comes true now, does it? Next question. What do I do with the candle if I need to leave or I want to go to sleep? Simple. Put it out. Now, this way, again, please don't blow it out. Just snuff out the candle. It's fine. Fire safety is number one, guys. Please do not go to sleep with a lit candle in the house. It's okay to put it out. If you have to leave or go somewhere, it's okay to put it out and then relight it when you get back. Most magic will be done this way. Unless you are dealing with a candle that's a spell candle, so those little chime candles or the candles that are designated as spell candles that burn out within 3 to 4 hours, most likely you're going to be using a commercial candle, which has a million preservatives in it, and they stay lit for sometimes days. So it's okay to put it out and then relight it until you get all the way down to the bottom of it. But fire safety is number one, guys. If you want to leave or you want to go to sleep, snuff it out and then relight it later. Next question. Should I use candles that leave no wax? So for anyone that doesn't understand what this means, there are drip-free candles. And the answer to this is it's up to you. If you don't want the mess at the end, then use those particular candles. Some people like to read the wax. I'm not one of those people because I don't have that kind of time. But if that is you and you want it to be waxy, then use those. It's really not that big of a deal. I personally get all my candles from the dollar store because why make myself sick? Dollar store candles drip, but I do find that it makes no difference to the magic either way, whether or not you use a drip candle or a drip-free candle. It's entirely your preference. Next question. When do I burn my candle? Again, this is up to you. It's entirely what it is that you want. Listen, guys, when you really get into it, you will find that magic is actually one of the most simplest things that you could ever do in this particular lifetime. It's not supposed to be complicated. Now, if you want to get into the ritualistic nature of these things, you can light it on different days of the week, depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You can also just do magic with the moon cycle. That's what I do. It's easier for me that way. So you can light it on a full moon. You can even light it on a new moon. But honestly, it doesn't matter. You can light it when you feel like you're ready to light it. If you want to light it today, then light it today. It's really, honestly, it makes no difference. I promise you. Next question. How long does it take for the candle magic to work? Everybody wants to know. People want to light the candle and they want things to happen immediately. And truth be told is it varies. It can be anywhere from 24 hours to upwards of a year. It depends on what it is that what it is that you're doing, how well you did it, and how often you did it, because magic has a compounding effect. So for me, the soonest I think it's manifested was either 24 to 48 hours. It was a $1,000 check that I was not anticipating on having, that I'm still to this day surprised that I even got. It kind of just popped up. I did money magic and boom. I have manifested whole job raises in 72 hours. And I'm talking raises, honey, okay? Like new tax bracket kind of raises. It just really depends. There has been candle magic that I've done that I just assumed didn't work. A whole year has gone by and then it manifested, in such a huge way that was way beyond my realm of imagination. It just really varies. Divine timing has a lot to do with magic, and then kind of what's going on in the world has a lot to do with magic. I wish I had a harder answer for you guys, but I don't, and that's not the way magic works. Anywhere from 24 hours to a year. I will say this. The more practice that you get with doing candle magic, you will find the results happen a lot faster and they're a lot more intense. And you will get to a point eventually, and it will come with the natural development of your intuition. Well, you'll be able to tell right away whether or not something worked or not. But it can range 24 hours to a year. Sorry. Next question. How long are the effects of the candle magic that you just did? It depends. One, it depends on it worked, right? So let's assume that the candle magic you just did worked, and now it depends on what you wanted it to do. Some things you do is supposed to be short term and it's supposed to be quick, and some things that you do are longer term and they have a much longer sort of realm of effect or consequences depending on what it is that you were actually working on. It will depend. Again, this will be something that you'll probably be able to pick up on intuitively depending on what it is that you're doing. I'll give you an example. If you do money magic and the part of your candle was to get money and you get $20 extra in your account that you were not anticipating, that's the magic. It's done now. It's over. Light a new candle, right? But maybe you're right, you lit a candle because you want to find the love of your life. That can take time. So it varies. And then once you find the love of your life and you guys get together, ideally, presumably, hopefully, you guys stay together for a long time. That actually may be the effect of the candle. Who knows? And that at that point could go on for a period of years. You never know. Next question. Do I need an altar to light a candle? And the answer is no, you don't need an altar to light a candle. If you want an altar for ritualistic purposes, by all means get one. If you want to light the candle on an altar, by all means do that. But you don't have to have an altar to light the candle. Even if you do have an altar, if you just feel like that day you don't want to light it on the altar, you don't have to do that. I have lit candles on my kitchen counter, on my kitchen table, on my bedroom dresser. It really does not matter. It doesn't change the likelihood of success either way. The altar really is more so for ritualistic purposes than it is for success. Next question. And can I light a candle for someone else? And the answer to this is you can't actually light a candle for someone else. I personally wouldn't recommend it because it probably most likely won't work. The beauty of candle magic is you taking power and control for what's happening and manifesting in your particular life. It is you taking power and control of what direction and path you want your life to go in. When you light a candle for someone else, that person isn't taking an active role in their life and their life's journey and the path that their life takes, right? So it may not actually be all that effective. And if it is effective, it's not going to be as effective as it should be, right? Then we start crossing boundaries and lines between your morals and why you're lighting it on behalf of someone else. Are you doing it for their greater good? And then this is probably the most weirdest paradoxical part of magic is just because you think it's for someone's greater good does not mean it is in their actual greatest good. We all have paths. Everyone has their own destiny or journey or direction to go in. And just because you want someone to go in a particular direction doesn't mean they're supposed to go in that direction. You may be trying to light a candle for someone's protection when the thing that you're trying to protect them from may be the crucial life lesson that they're supposed to experience in order for their soul to evolve. So I would say don't light a candle. If you really feel like it's going to help them, bring it to their attention. Bring up the idea of candle magic to them, show them how to do it and why it's important. And if it resonates in their spirit, then they will light it themselves. But you can do it. I would just recommend that you don't. So guys, that's the end of this video. I really hope that those questions and answers were helpful. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer, please put it in the comments below. I will read through it and I will answer any of them. And over time, if I get enough new questions, God knows how long that'll take or when that'll be the case, maybe I'll make a new video with more FAQs to help you guys along on your candle magic journey. As always, if you like what you see, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys soon.